Hey everybody! So today I am finally back from a very long hiatus. In my last video I know I said the exact same thing, so can you even trust me? No, but for real. I started school after I finished that summer school. It was a year program thing, so I started back up at like a normal university probably 2 weeks after I filmed that video. So as much as I was like, I am back, I got really busy again. But I know my classes, I know kind of getting back in the groove of things, so that means I'll be able to film much more frequently and regularly. Thank the Lord. So today's video is going to be about this look that I'm wearing now, and it is also featuring the new Stardust palette. So this palette is actually created by Too Faced in collaboration with Vegasnay, who is an amazing Instagrammer. She's a great makeup artist, and she created this beautiful palette. Look how pretty that is. I died when I saw it. It's so pretty. So anyways, I put this like a picture of it on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and finally I'm getting around to filming. So if you are interested in learning on how I created this look, then just keep watching. Starting out, I'm taking this Baby Lips Medicated lip balm, and I'm applying this because later on I'm going to be applying a liquid lipstick, and they can be pretty drying, so I like to do this beforehand. Next, I'm taking the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm going to be priming my lids for shadow. This is a really important step as it creates longevity in your eyeshadows, and also if you have oily lids that tend to make the eyeshadow slip, this helps prevent that. Alright, star of the show, the Stardust Palette. So I'm going to be taking the two shades in Chandelier and Millennial. Mixing those together, I'm using a Lancome blending brush, and I'm putting this all over my lid. Doesn't matter the motions you use, just make sure this gets everywhere so it creates a nice transition shade for the rest of our shadows. Next, on an IT Cosmetics blending brush, I'm taking just the shade Millennial, and I am building it up in my crease. Now it's going to look funny at first just because it's so harsh and so unblended, but do not worry because we're going to go back later and blend everything out so that it looks really nice and seamless. Next, on a MAC 317 brush, I'm taking the shade, what is this shade? I believe it's Double Tap. Yes, Double Tap. It's a really beautiful maroon, and I'm making sure to put this in the inner corner, the outer corner, and in the crease. Really build up this color because it creates such a beautiful shape to the eye, a really rounded look that I absolutely love. So just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, inner corner, crease, outer corner. Okay, then I'm going to be applying the Too Faced glitter glue, one eye at a time, making sure it's super tacky. This really grabs your shadows and makes them look extra metallic and extra gorgeous. I'm taking the shade Golden Nugget, and I'm placing this right where I put that glitter glue, right in the center of the lid. Do not go up too high, don't go over the inner and outer corners where you place that dark color, just focus this on the center. Now because it can kind of look a little bit unblended and it just kind of looks like we have a metallic right in the center, I'm going to be taking that color Double Tap again and just blending out the outsides of that golden color we placed in our lid. Then with my finger, I'm taking that color again and just kind of going over it, going over the corners, going over the outside so that it really looks nice and transitions beautifully into that darker shade. Okay, now that we're done with that, I'm just going to be applying liner. I do this so sloppily, makes me want to cringe, but I'm not doing anything nice, no wing, no nothing. I'm just applying this to my lash line just so that we have a nice look there and it makes our lashes look fuller. Okay, on to brows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm basically just filling in where I need to fill in, which is right in the front of my brows right there. I'm a little bit sparse. And then just kind of creating a nice shape, filling in wherever I see that I need to. I have pretty thick brows, so they don't need too much help, but just to make the shape look nice, I like to fill them in like this. And then once I've applied that product, I just take that spoolie and I make sure it's all blended and I kind of brush it all out. Then to keep my brows in place, I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, there we go. And I just run this through my brows, and I love this because it helps it stick. Now on to foundation. I'm using my favorite NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Barcelona. And I apply it with my fingertips first, and then I'm taking, if we can ever get there. There we go. I'm taking my Sigma Kabuki flat top brush and just buffing this all out. Now for concealer, I'm taking my favorite concealer of all time, the Naked Weightless Coverage Concealer. Mine is in the shade Neutral, and I'm just going to be applying this on my eyes, on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. And then to blend it out, I am taking a damp beauty blender. Now to set that highlight and then also to contour, I'm taking the LORAC Pro Contour Palette, and I'm using a Sigma highlighting brush. I don't know the name of it, but it's their highlighting tapered brush, and I'm going to be setting where I highlighted with the two lightest highlighting shades in that palette. Then to contour, I'm going to be taking the two lightest shades as well, and I'm going to be contouring my cheeks. Then I'm going to be contouring, well, you will see in a second. There we go. On my forehead, down my temples. And finally, my nose. And then I'm going to be taking the other side of that It Cosmetics double-ended brush, and I'm just going to be blending out that contour. Don't skip your neck. You definitely want to make sure your neck matches. Now I'm taking MAC's Warm Soul Mineral Brush, and I'm going to be using a blush brush to apply that. Now to my lower lash line, I'm using that same shade Double Tap on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be pressing this into my lash line. Then to blend that out on a Sigma pencil brush, I'm going to be using that shade Millennial, and I'm just going to be making sure that that shade Double Tap is nicely blended. To highlight under my brows, I'm going to be using the shade #Selfie. Yes, that is the shade color. And I'm just going to be placing this all underneath my brows. Nice. And now I'm just going to be applying mascara. If you would apply falsies, it would just make this look that much better, that much more beautiful, but I didn't today. We just did some mascara top and bottom. Now I'm going to be taking this gorgeous, like I was saying, gorgeous highlighter called So Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm applying it with a Real Techniques brush. It came in a set, so I'm not sure what it's called. It's not labeled on the brush. But I'm applying this on my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, and then sometimes I will apply it on my lips. Then I'm also going to be taking it with my finger, applying this in the inner corners of my eyes. Love that glow. Next, we're moving on to the lips. I'm just wiping off the excess lip chap that I had, and I'm taking the Too Faced Perfect Lips in the shade Perfect Spice, and I'm going to be lining my lips. Then I'm going to be taking this Dose of Colors beautiful liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Truffle, and I'm just going to be applying it to my lips. Alright guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got inspired to create some looks with this beautiful palette. There are so many different looks. It's insane. I've been seeing so many on Instagram. She actually put together like 6 looks that came with this palette. Like little pictures with like directions. So there's so many things you can do with it, and that's why I really love this palette. But I hope that I inspired you. I hope you really like this look. And then just stay tuned soon for another video. Thanks guys, and make sure to please thumbs up this video and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? And by the way, I'm just feeling like a disco ball right now. It's so pretty. You guys need to get this. Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Yes.